Hey, what's going on YouTube with my subscribers? Swaggerly here, back with another commentary. And today, guys, I have a 4v4 MLG variant SnD on the map Plaza, playing with Crab, Stolen, and Farico Jonesy, aka Spoofy. And pretty good gameplay here, guys. Goes down to the wire. Was really an intense gameplay. Playing a pretty good team. We didn't end up losing to them. Last map, I forget what the last map was, but we didn't lose by very much. Pretty disappointing, but no big deal. So anyways, a pretty good gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy it. I won't be doing a commentary the entire time. I've actually got a fever and I don't feel very good, and this gameplay is right around 11 minutes, 11 and a half minutes, so I'm not going to do the commentary the whole time. I'm just going to talk about what happened at the LAN and stuff, and a little bit about that. So, we get to my boy Stolen's house. Big house, great house. We had a great time. Set up our four, Xboxes right next to each other in the middle of his kitchen on his bar, playing right next to each other, playing some DBs before the LAN, screaming and whatnot. Go to the LAN, get there at about 10 o'clock. It's supposed to start at 11 o'clock. That, advertise on their Twitter saying that the first shot was going to be 11 o'clock. That means registration over. Everything set up whatsoever, everything. $1,500 guaranteed. Minimum prize, first place prize, no second place. First place takes it all. So we get there at 10, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be starting here in just a little bit." He's still getting set up when we get there. So 11 o'clock rolls around, he's still setting up. 11:30, 12, 1, just keep going. So they start playing around 2 or 2:30, and we get set up. We all get set up to play. And then the guys like, no, these teams are going to play round robin. And the round robin took forever. They couldn't get one set of 8 of the monitors working. There were 16, TV / monitors. It wasn't all monitors. There was 4 TVs, so it wasn't all, beautiful. So one set had 4 TVs and 4 monitors. The other set had 8 monitors. So I guess one setup was nice. The other setup was, half nice. So we were gonna play on the setup with the TVs on it, but we elected to wait and play on the ones with 8 monitors. So we all get over there and set up, and then the guy kicks us off and tells us, no, these teams are gonna play. So they're like literally 12 or 13 games, full, or maybe more. They're like they almost finished an entire bracket before they even go down to where we were supposed to play in the bracket. So it takes. We didn't play our first match till 5:30. In between those hours, we were set up to play 3 different times. It takes a little bit to set up your stuff. You get your controller on there, you set up your headset completely, plug everything in, get your classes ready, blah, blah, blah. Then you get kicked off. It was pretty ridiculous. So, then we played one game. We played one match, and we lost CTF, and then we barely lost Hardpoint, and not Hardpoint, excuse me, SnD. And it was SnD on Meltdown. We didn't even scrim CTF. All we scrimmed was Hardpoint, because they had the maps, and they told us what the maps were, and the first 2 maps were Hardpoint and then SnD. Everybody played Hardpoint SnD. We all got ready. We were strategizing exactly what we're going to do on Hardpoint, setups and everything. Right when we get in the match, they flip it around and they say they're going to do Raid CTF. And we didn't even get to play Hardpoint, that was one of our strongest game types, and we didn't even get to play it. And then we played SnD, and I was the only SnD player other than Demonic. The other 2 aren't SnD players, so we sucked it up there. And we only lost 6-4 though. We were down like 0-4. We made a comeback, and we just couldn't finish it out. So then after that, they play like a free-for-all, and it takes like 30 minutes to even set up a free-for-all. And then they played the rest of that game, so it was about an hour before in the break. And then they started playing the other stuff, and they had to go through all. They started to do a best of 5, and on one set of TVs, it's absolutely impossible for you to run a tournament with only 8 monitors. So we decided to dip out. The tournament didn't end up getting over till 1 or 2 in the morning. We were all the way in Alabama, and it was about a 5 or 6 hour drive, complete drive, all the way back from Alabama back to my house. And the guy I was riding was Spoofy, aka Jonesy. He lives in the city I live in, and he had work at 10 in the morning. So you're talking about if we would have stayed all the way to the end and won, it would have been great, right? It would have been awesome. All right, we would have left around 2, got home at 7, 7:30, depending on traffic, and then he would have had to get to work at 10 o'clock in the morning. That was not going to happen. He would lose his job. He had to work like an 8-hour shift. I think it's just not going to happen. On Easter Sunday, I had stuff to do with my girlfriend and whatnot. Just wasn't going to happen. So we decided to dip out. We went, Stolen went and talked to the guy that was running it all, and he gave us a free entry into the next 2 online tournaments, which one is a $500 tournament, and the next one is I believe it's a $5,000 tournament. I'm not 100% sure. So we're talking, big money potentially. And I know one coming up is going to be for an entire 1-year sponsorship to all events. So that's going to be really awesome. If we can compete in that and actually win, that'd be great. I was talking to him about doing some commentating for him for his future lands, trying to get my foot in the door maybe. I get paid to go, to Anaheim or UMG or, something like that. I think it'd be awesome. I don't think I'm going to do it, though, because the guy was kind of stingy with stuff. He wasn't the best organizer stuff. He couldn't even get the stream going. So, I just don't know if I'm going to do any kind of commentating for him, but I will play in the next 2 free online tournaments that have money involved, because why not? They're free. But overall, the LAN wasn't very, very well put together, and I don't think we're going to be back to the LAN. We might be. I might. I have a buddy, the guy that's playing here, OC Crab, wants to play, so maybe we can pick him up somehow or do something like that. But the LAN wasn't the best experience, and it was such a far drive. And not only that, but my girlfriend got very mad at me for going. So whatever. Especially since I didn't win. If I would have won, it would have been different circumstances. Now that's another thing. I heard that the guy only gave, it's $1,500 guaranteed, so divided by 4, that's like what, $300 and something a piece, right? I heard the guy only gave each player about $80. So you're talking about, you play all day from 11 o'clock, you're there. Well, this team was actually there at 9 o'clock helping set up the team that won. So they were there from 9 o'clock to like 2 a.m., and another guy was $80. You're talking about, absolutely ridiculous. Like one of the guys tweeted, they said they could have made more money in front of a store waving a sign for 8 hours than they've made at the LAN being there for like all day. So pretty disappointing. There was a team from Indiana there, a team from Tallahassee, and then we were from Georgia. And these teams are only there because of the prize money. The prize money covers their travel and stuff, and if they win, they don't lose any money. They actually gain some money, and they cover their travel. And actually, the team from Indiana, I think, took 2nd place, and the team from Tallahassee took 3rd place. And the team that took 3rd place beat us. So it was a really poorly put together tournament, and I heard finals was it was a best of 1, which is the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard. You play all day just to lose 1 map. It should be. He said it was going to be a best of 7 or a best of 9, and he did a best of 1. So you're talking about an absolutely atrocious day for all teams involved. But overall, playing on LAN was awesome. It's nice to have everybody, not lagging and stuff. No complaining about lag and blah 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 hosts, etc. etc. It was really fun hanging out with Stolen and Demonic and Jonesy for the weekend. Had a really great time, and I'd love to do it again if it's put together well. But if not, I don't think I'll be back. But yeah, so guys, I might be joining Crab's team, Organized Confusion. I was on it before, and in Modern Warfare 3, and I might be joining again with Rick Ross and them. He said he's gonna try to put me on the team, so that'd be awesome. But yeah, so maybe you get some good team gameplays coming up soon. Sorry that I can't finish the commentary, guys. I am so ill right now. It's not even funny. I feel horrible. Gotta go to school, and I gotta wake up in 5 hours, less than 5 hours, 4.5 hours, and gonna be going to school, and I might not be able to go to work because they don't even allow people. If you have a fever and you go to work, you can be fired. So that's not about to happen. So, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. It's nothing special. It is special, but it's not nothing special. Crab does great the rest of the time. Me and him kind of carried this map, and everybody else carried their own weight pretty much the rest of the time. So that was awesome. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoy it. Please like the video if you're still here after 10 minutes of commentating and video. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, and I will talk to y'all later. Swaggerly is out.
Protect the objectives. clothes, food, or accessories, you can find them all in a moment. 24 hours.
Mission clock about to expire. Step up. Job done.